Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. This is week number 12 of my 13 Frights Before Halloween. That's hashtag Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween, a YouTube collaboration among myself and 10 other ghoulish girlfriends who have been creating some spooky, fantastic, beautiful projects for you to be inspired by and maybe create a few for your own Halloween decorating and gift giving. So this week I'm keeping it pretty simple and we're going to make what I call a pop-out card for Halloween. Stay tuned. To create a Halloween pop-out card, it's really simple to make. We're going to be using I'm going to be using the Simple Stories collection that I picked up at Tuesday morning called Boo Crew. And I'm going to be using cardstock, the My Colors cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and the color is Mandarin Orange. So that's what I'm going to be using to create mine. I have some stickers. I have some element here. I've also pulled some elements from my stash that I thought were really cute that I may use. So let's get started and see how this turns out. To make the pop-out card base, you will cut one piece of cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5 for this pop-out card, and then you're going to score on your 8.5 side. You're going to score at 1 7/8, 3, 5.5, and 6 5/8. Okay, so that's going to be our score line. So now we're ready to fold it up. Fold and burnish along the score lines. I can't believe that we are already a few weeks from Halloween. Week 12 of our 13 Frights. We've got one more Fright next Monday, and the week after that will be Halloween. So I did get my Halloween candy bought, so I'm excited about that. So this is our pop-up card. We're going to reverse this one in the center, just like that, so that it pops up like this. So if you want the textured on the side, you can do that, because this My Colors is textured on one side and then smooth on the other. So it just depends on which one you want to be your front. So this side would be like this. So that we have the pop-up or the pop-out, I should say, like that. So now we're ready to do some patterned paper. So I'm going to measure all that and get that cut, and I'll come back and tell you what I cut. Pick out 2 different prints of patterned paper, at least that's what I picked out. And you're going to want to cut 4 that are 1 5/8 by 5 1/4 for this panel size here. You need 2 that are 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, which is your center panel, and then 4 that are 7/8 by, whoops, got the wrong one, 7/8 by 5 1/4, and those will go like in that section. So I did alternating on this side and flipped it around and did it the other way on the back. So I'm going to glue all these down. So this on the front side, just flatten it down. I have my stripes in my narrow panels, and then these like this, and the dot in the middle, and this is where I'm going to put my decorating. And then on the back side, I'm going to put the stripe in the middle, the dots in the narrow panels, and then the stripe on the outer 2 panels. So it's going to just be the opposite. So go ahead and use your glue to glue all those down. Once you have your patterned paper glued on, it's going to look like this. This is the front. So when I fold it up, it goes like this, and this is how it will go into an envelope. Flip it over, and that's what it looks like on that side. So this is where I'm going to put my message piece. So from the collection, from the little Simple Stories ephemera bits and pieces, die cuts for Boo Crew, I've got this one, and I trimmed the top wording on because it didn't apply to a card, and then I angle punched the corners. So on the back side where you want to put the message, this is where you would put whatever you want for your space to write something down. So I'm going to use that because I think that'll work great. Cute little spider with a spider web. So I'm going to glue that on. And you could just use a solid piece of lighter colored cardstock if you didn't have an image like this. So I'm just going to layer this up, and it fits just pretty close to the size there. So I kind of centered it. Thought that would look really cute right there on the back side. And if you want to add something else, you can. So we'll see what we've got. So I'm going to turn it over, keep it flat. This is the front side. I love this witch. I've had it in my stash for a while, and I just haven't ever used it. And I'm going to make her put her on with foam dots or foam squares. I have these black ones. I think that popped up a little bit, but not a whole bunch, because if I mail it, I want to be able to, you know, still get it in an envelope without it being real thick. So I like to have plenty on here. Then I have some here that I've cut down that I'm going to use in other areas here, like on the ends where the hat is. Make them nice and skinny. This one here. Okay, so I think that'll do. I'm going to peel these backings off, all of these. So this is something really quick, a card that you can make really quick, have ready, because we're just a few weeks from Halloween. So if you need to get some done now, you could do some this style and decorate them up as much as you want, or as little, whatever you have time for, and pop them in the mail or tuck them in with a gift. So for this week, a simple card I thought was appropriate so that we could get it done in time for Halloween. Okay, there we go. Now then, get all that sticky on there. So I'm going to kind of, and it's okay if it extends over. I may have put some stuff down too far. Let me see. You don't want it sticking down where the other sections is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to probably pull some off. So stick it down here, pop it up, flip this over. I've got one here I don't need where it sticks over. And this one here, a little bit. Should have thought of that. So I'm just clean that up, and they come off easily, so it's no big deal. I've got this one in here that I kind of need to cut down. Just going to peel it up a little bit and trim it off with scissors, and then attach it back. And now it works. So then we've got that part sticking out, and that's okay. So I like how she's popped up just a little bit. Clean these up. Then from the ephemera, or the bits and pieces, I had this Halloween that I like. And I also, with my P-Touch, I printed up a couple of labels on white because of the white on the witch. And this one says, "I'll put a spell on you." So I kind of like that on the front. So if I can get this to peel up, I always have a heck of a time with the backings on these. I'm sure it's just me. I'm sure there's probably an easy way to do it because I don't have fingernails, but I can get it started on the corner. There we go. And I'm just going to put it here at the bottom. I'll put a spell on you. I'll put front of the card like that. I think that's cute. Like that. Then we flip it over, and I thought I would put Halloween up here. Put it right there. This is from the bits and pieces. All that excess glue though. Clean that up. and straighten it up. Okay. And then I have the label, I printed up Happy Halloween. So I'm going to use that on there. You could use stamps if you have dies that you could cut out Happy Halloween or whatever phrase you want to do. You could do that. And kind of center that like that. So we have Happy Halloween, write the message here, and then this all folds down just like that. Whoops. Oh, I missed that. We don't want sticky on there. Let's get that off. Almost goofed up there. Her broom. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got everybody cleaned off. So like that. So what do you do to keep it flat? Well, you could just tie something around it, or you can just leave it like that. But this is called a pop-out card because it does that. Okay, so you would push it down, tuck it in your envelope, make your envelope a little bit bigger if your element sticks out like mine does. And then when they pull it out, it just pops out. Pop-out card. So that's how you make one. It's simple, quick, and easy, and a lot of fun. So you could make a whole bunch of these if you needed to. Get your kids or grandkids involved in helping you create some cards, maybe for their friends for school, and just have a great time doing that. So I want to thank you all so much for joining me for my 13 Frights Before Halloween. This is hashtag Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween. I'll put that across the front of the screen here so that you can type it in and see all the other fun projects that people have created. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see your card better. Okay, so 13 Frights, Sandy's 13 Frights Before Halloween is a YouTube collaboration, if you don't know that already, that I organized and invited other YouTube channel crafters to join in on creating a Halloween project every Monday and sharing the tutorial every Monday for the 13 weeks prior to Halloween. So this is week number 12. We have one more week next week, and then it'll be Halloween. My plan is to have a quick showcase or slideshow video showcasing all the 13 projects that I've done for this year. It's been a lot of fun. The links to all the other YouTube channels that are in collaboration with this are down below. So just click on more and you can get their links to their channels. If you don't see their video, be sure to click on the videos link so that you can see their listing of all their videos. Some do it real early on Monday morning, some later in the day, and some are a little behind and are still like on other weeks because of their work or different commitments that they have. But hopefully they'll get caught up and there'll be more projects for you. Also, there are other channels who are not doing it for every Monday, but are doing projects along with us when they can, and they use that hashtag. So if you type that in, their videos will pop up for you too. So you'll see some other great ideas. So again, thanks so much, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying our 13 Frights Before Halloween, and check back next Monday. Bye-bye.